morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ant Show. I'm John.
This is Ant.
Anyway.
Wow.
Introduce yourself.
You introduce yourself.
I already did.
That's the doughboy douchebag over there. This is the Ant-Man, able to lift 1,000 times his own body weight.
That's right.
And I'm the real American. And as a real American, I have a grievance. Again. With generic donut and coffee shop.
Ant-Man, don't screw this one up
Shut
again.
up.
And it's amazing, though, because now that we're doing the show, we're in there pretty regularly. Almost, I mean, I've had my hours cut at work, so it's essentially, last week we were in there every day.
Pretty much.
And whenever this guy takes my order, there's always a problem. Every single time. This time it wasn't anything big, though. Okay, he got my order right. He just didn't give me the right change. Pretty simple, okay? That happens.
It does.
I come back to get my change. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's looking at me like I'm trying to rip him off. Like, I'm really going to try to rip you off for $5? If anything, you're ripping me off by not giving me the change.
I'm just starting to think he doesn't like you.
I think so, too. I had a backstory to this made up. But, you know, it happens. I just assumed, you know, it just happened to me. You know, it happens to whoever. Just so happened it was me. But then we saw my sister today, after this happened, and this guy always gives her a problem, too.
Maybe it's your family.
It's a family.
It could be.
Family thing.
It could be. Because, I don't know. It could be. Because he knows that I guess he knows we're related because she said that I'm her brother, or maybe because he overheard me say, oh, my sister's here. But, every time. It's unbelievable. And it's all your fault.
It's my fault.
It's your fault.
My fault.
Because me and the Ant-Man come over here, do the show, we wait 10 minutes out in the cold. It's winter time.
Yes, it is.
We wait outside.
Yeah.
And then we come in for like 5 seconds to drop our stuff off, and then we have to go back out to go to this place, and this guy is a jerk.
Generic coffee and...
I didn't say any place, I just said this place. They already know we're talking about generic coffee and donut shop. This guy's a jerk off, okay?
Yeah, no, he is. He gave me somewhat of a problem once before, too. I think it was, I had ordered a number 4, and he just gave me the sandwich.
That was the same guy, or wasn't the kid?
I don't think it was the kid.
They were both there. No, it was the kid, and he backed the kid up when he was clearly wrong. Because when you say a number, you want the whole meal, not just the sandwich. If I want the sandwich, I would say, I just want the sandwich.
You would order, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Pretty much.
You wouldn't say the number or whatever, yeah.
It's not like it was the first time I ordered anything from there, but I don't know. I understand.
What a way to start the morning, huh?
But this guy's like best friends with them. Anytime I have a grievance, he takes their side.
This guy meaning
I didn't take their side this time.
You might as well have.
Oh, fine, whatever.
By not immediately taking mine, you took theirs.
I didn't take their side.
And
Are we talking about our mornings here, or are we talking about wrestling?
Well, right now I'm very upset. I'm very upset. But fine, you want to get to wrestling? We'll get to wrestling.
Are you done?
Maybe.
Have you said all your grievances?
No, here it is. You know what? I'm not done. This is what happened. This guy's in his like 30s, maybe late 30s, early 40s, whatever.
But the guy at generic...
Yes.
Generic
coffee.
He woke up one day and realized, this is where my life is at. I'm this old. This is the highest I'm going to achieve in my life.
That's the pinnacle of his life.
That's it. And I'm going to ruin somebody's today. And I just so happened to be the guy that walked in that day, and he picked me.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
always him.
You a lot.
Whenever. Well, no, he saw me that day, and he's like, "That I'm gonna remember this guy's face, and every time he's in here, I'm gonna screw up." Because whenever we go in there and someone else takes my order, everything's fine. But it's this guy.
He's never screwed up John's order.
Because he's like his best friend.
You were gonna say something else, I think.
I was thinking about saying something else, but I'm more professional than that.
Yeah.
Really?
I still haven't really cursed on here.
Yeah, he hasn't.
I haven't.
Yes,
you have. You did last time too.
Like the only one who has, really.
Oops, it slips.
Yeah, I guess we could.
You can start the show now.
I just want to get to one quick thing.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm going through, comment.
Yes.
I certainly want to hear about your experiences.
I don't think anybody is going through The same.
Come on,
problems as you.
people have a problem, going to certain
People get
stores.
bad orders. I remember once I ordered a pizza from a generic pizza shop.
Okay.
Generic pizza shop.
Oh, I know exactly where this story's going.
They came to
Is it
deliver
in
it
the
to
area?
my house. It's in the area.
Okay.
And I came back, and I was really looking forward to this pizza that was, what was it, like chicken parm, or was it?
It was
like a chicken parm pizza or
yeah.
something. And I opened it up, and it was
just
I
a
wonder.
mush.
I wonder if like the delivery man was playing frisbee with it or something, because the sauce was messed up.
Oh,
The cheese was all misplaced. It was unbelievable. It still tasted.
And that was the worst raw ever.
It still tasted fantastic.
Was that the worst raw ever?
And that was one of the worst
Good
raws
job.
I'd ever seen.
Good job.
We ordered a pizza because we wanted to watch Raw, and just bad
Finally
time.
has people over for his
Yeah.
raw, and we get that raw.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
And we get the worst pizza ever.
For those of you wondering, the Raw I'm referring to is the one where AJ Lee proposed to CM Punk in a 20-minute promo to start the show. And then Hornswoggle was revealed to be the anonymous GM.
That's it.
Yep. That's
What a sad day for Raw that night.
a sad day for me. Friends over, embarrassed by a bad episode of Raw. Pizza wasn't delivered the right way.
It took them 45 minutes.
And they were like 2 blocks away.
Maybe that's what it was. It took them 45 minutes to put the pizza back together after whatever they did to it. So I mean,
They just dropped it. You put that back.
Put the toppings back on.
Yeah, it looks almost the same.
Very sad. You can forget about that one. There'll be other
I'm
Raws.
trying to. Just something always reminds me. Like last night's Raw was pretty bad. Well, not bad. It was
Not bad.
watchable.
It was okay.
It was watchable. I was interested.
It was
in
like
some
going
moments.
through the motions.
Yeah. It was just Raw's on TV.
Phoning
I'll
it
watch
in, yeah.
Going through the motions of being bad.
Mhm.
But just quick news of why Brock was brought back for to say
To
Vicky,
destroy the Miz.
to destroy the Miz, but that was another. We'll get to that.
And I'm happy about
For
that.
Vicky to say that he signed a new agreement.
Mhm.
Yay!
So that's why he was on the show last night.
Yes.
Just
Even
So
though
Vicky
he
can say-
still didn't need to be on the show.
yeah, Vicky could have just said it to Paul Heyman and Miz, but for some reason we needed to use up a Brock Lesnar date to have him there in the show.
Yep.
But I'm not complaining because seeing the Miz get F5'd and then get hit in the face with a chair.
chair.
Well, the chair happened first.
Did
Yeah,
it?
the chair
yes,
happened
yes, you're
first.
right. You're
He
right.
kicked him in the gut, threw him out, and then threw a chair on him.
What's Miz thinking? Why would you even
I'm
push
sorry.
Brock Lesnar?
Was Miz that's what we should call him, the Miz.
The Miz.
The Miz.
He's
But the fact of the matter is, he brags a lot about being a former WWE champ,
Uh-huh.
and that was a terrible, if not one of the worst showings by a WWE champ I'd ever
It
seen.
was Brock Lesnar, though.
It's Brock Lesnar.
John Cena beat him.
It's Brock Lesnar.
It's Brock Lesnar.
No, I think you mean it's John Cena.
It's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, all right, whatever, guys.
We're going against the John Cena thing. We're still talking about the Miz.
Speaking of which, John Cena had an amazing showing, but we'll get to that.
Let's start off at the beginning. Raw is in Atlanta, hot Atlanta, and I guess they show the Shield beating up Cena. They recapped the Raw last week.
Yes.
Mr. Punk comes out, and now he goes to Justin Roberts and says he's now the People's Champion.
He hasn't announced him as the People's Champion.
He screwed up. He's in trouble. He didn't do it yesterday. When they announced him, Justin Roberts just said CM Punk. He didn't say the People's Champ. CM
Oh, is
Punk.
that right?
He went out and grabbed Justin Roberts to call him.
Before that.
That was the
no,
opening.
after that. The match
When he
with-
came back?
Yeah, he wanted to, yeah.
Who cares?
Hey.
It was for the segment. That's it.
I thought it was going to be, like, for real, though.
It was
Like,
the
when
segment.
when he comes out, it's like the People's Champ. CM Punk.
It's the segment.
And the promo was okay. I mean, typical CM Punk promo. But I think the people in the crowd were marked plants, I would say. They look like plants, right?
Well, they acted like plants.
Yeah. They were so animated, it was unbelievable.
They were.
I mean, they could have just been really excited, but I don't know. What was funny was, I'm not sure if it was in a match or if it was in the segment, where he was telling it might have been somebody else, but he's telling the crowd to shut up, you marks, or something like that. And I'm thinking, well,
It might have
what's
been.
wrong with being a mark? Essentially, a mark is a fan.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with being a fan?
I think it's just CM Punk being heel, that's all.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's all it
him
is,
being heel. He has to.
Yeah.
because he's trying to get the fans to hate him.
And there's another thing I noticed with his promo was he called the crowd fat a couple times, which is fine. But what I want to see is a fat heel call the crowd fat. That would be amazing.
You're fat too, fatty.
That's the joke. That would be funny.
Next, Booker T comes out and botches his line.
What was the
Well, at least he recovered.
He recovered, which is fine.
It was funny. He laughed it off. He couldn't get out that he was a GM.
Wait, what?
SmackDown.
Really?
Booker T, always mad.
They gotta put him back on the commentary. He's amazing on commentary.
I don't like him as a
I
general
love him
manager.
as commentary.
They should remember Teddy Long. Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I went along with it.
It's okay.
Do Teddy Long dance again?
No.
But I do prefer Booker T on commentary. He's phenomenal.
Him and JBL?
Him and JBL, or I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be JBL, right?
I know what I also noticed, that they're plugging the app a lot.
They do.
Booker T always plugs the app.
Michael Cole did a tutorial on how to use the app.
tutorial.
I love when they try to do the app on the screen and it doesn't work. Like, it takes forever to load.
Come on.
Because they're in this huge stadium.
Yeah.
We get
You
Bruno.
think my Wi-Fi is not going to work that well?
Like I can imagine Michael Cole trying to open up the page on his phone, and over his headset, Vince is like screaming, "Why the hell is your phone not working? Damn it!"
Which he was there last night.
Yeah.
Vince?
He was there last night.
Really? He wasn't in a hospital bed?
No, he wanted to go there to the...
Because he needs to be there.
Well, no.
He always needs to be there
wanted
behind
to-
the scenes.
He wanted to do something with the Fandango character. He loves it for some odd reason.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything. All they did was have a promo.
Yes,
Well,
that's it.
who wouldn't love the Fandango character? The Fandango character looks like it could be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Are we talking about Fandango now or later?
Later.
Okay. Because I can comment now.
Booker T says, "Oh, you have to face one of your previous WrestleMania opponents.
Yay.
Either Rey Mysterio,
Wow.
Randy Orton."
You don't do an impersonation for any
Jericho.
of the other ones.
Well, you know,
I think you're just in love with Rey Mysterio.
I hate Rey Mysterio. That stupid
Love and
move.
hate
I was so happy
thin.
someone finally moved from that stupid finisher.
It looked
was
hilarious when he just splat on the floor.
Splat. Oh, I was so happy with it, but we'll get to that later.
Funny.
First match, we have Ryback versus Antonio Cesaro.
Right. Now, for those of you who don't watch Main Event, this is a rivalry that's been culminating for many weeks.
It's not even really a rivalry, is the thing. They're not feuding. They just keep getting put together, and Ryback keeps winning.
No,
Of course he's gonna
because
win.
Cesaro keeps leaving.
He does.
Cesaro says,
Do you
forget
blame
this.
him?
And although I did like the second time when he just kicked Miz in the face
Yes.
and left through the crowd.
What was interesting in this match was the finish to me.
Okay.
Was Ryback's in the corner, feed me more.
Mm-hmm.
Hits him with the meat hook clothesline.
Right.
Cesaro rolls out of the ring. If you don't watch Main Event, then this will be new to you. But he does it every time.
Yeah.
He rolls out of the ring.
That's right.
He does it every
I
time.
think they're assuming that nobody watches Main Event.
Yeah. And Ryback goes on after him, brings him back into the ring, does it again. Does the meat hook clothesline again, finish him, finally hits the finisher.
No. It's not finish him, it's finish it.
Finish it.
That's right, it's true.
That's what
I
he
messed
says.
up. Yeah. You know why I'm so used to everyone else saying finish him when it's not finish him
Right.
that I said it.
But it wasn't a bad match.
But
It was okay.
I did forget. He hits the meat hook clothesline the first time, says finish it, that's when he rolls out of the ring.
Yeah.
Then they do the whole spot all over again for some reason. As if he can't just do the move. He has to do them both.
Well, it's part of the finisher.
Yes.
He has to do that.
Part of the finisher.
It's a setup for the finisher.
Yes.
But this time he didn't take his time with
Well, like,
saying
if you're-
finish
if
it.
you're right
but
back-
I am getting
He
bored
says
of the
finish
shell
it,
shock.
pick it up.
I mean, it's a cool move, but I like the other move that he has.
The over-the-shoulder boulder holder? Oh, I just love saying it. Like, you can hear it every time I say it.
The
I love
over the
it.
shoulder boulder holder.
I think he should use that. It's a really
I don't
cool
think
move.
it's a silly move, though. If
It
you really
is.
think about it, because you pick the guy up and hold him on your back, like a backpack stunner. You're holding the guy up and stunning him at the same time. It's silly.
It's not bad.
It's silly.
It's silly, but I think
It's,
the
it's
shell.
interesting to see
I think the
every
shell
once in a
shock
while.
is getting a little boring because all you're doing is lifting up the guy and dropping him.
you're Samoa dropping him.
That's pretty much
But
it.
that's a lot of
Well,
finishers.
when you say it's Samoa Joe's
in
move,
respect to that, that's a lot of finishers.
A lot of Samoans have used the Samoan drop.
well, no, like the Muscle Buster.
It's not like the Muscle Buster though. The Muscle Buster has the guy pretty much upside down
Okay.
on your shoulders. It's more like a torture rack drop, more like a business finisher
There we go.
than Samoa drop.
Touche. So Ryback wins.
Of course.
Go figure.
And I'm getting really
Next.
tired of it because there's these guys that are champion. I'm not gonna say the other one, even though it'll come up. They just keep having them lose.
They're like the mid card
Yeah,
champions.
they're the
The
regardless.
Intercontinental
They're
US.
they're champion.
The champions, and that's
for
why the
no
titles
reason.
don't really have prestige anymore.
They don't.
Because you would think that they would at least because the first match is between Ryback and Cesaro.
Mhm.
Even though Ryback won, I thought Cesaro got a good showing because he just left. He didn't really like get pinned or anything or tap out or whatever. It just showed that it's a generic heel move where you just leave during the match. But a clean loss to Ryback. I guess they're acknowledging that there are some people that are just too big for those mid card titles, which is too bad because they used to mean something.
Used to.
They used to mean something.
That's why I'm
Like
thinking that they might as well just do away with them
yeah.
with the mid card championships. If
Because why is he even holding the belt?
Cesaro.
Why is
it's just to have him hold the belt.
Because if you
It
think
doesn't
about
mean
it, the
anything.
belt
Also,
right now
also
is,
the excuse. Oh, we're having him do something. You know.
He could be doing the same thing without having
I
the
know.
belt.
Mhm.
Essentially, if he's going to lose every week to Ryback multiple times or Randy Orton,
I thought
there's almost no
See,
point
I thought
in
he was in a
even having
feud with the
title.
Miz, but I see this. This is what I see happening now.
They dropped it.
Jack
right?
Swagger's gonna go for the world title as usual. A full. Now
You were
he
saying
is.
when Jack Swagger came back that he should go after Cesaro.
No, but this is where he's gonna lose, and he's gonna
it's so obvious.
he's gonna lose. He gets dropped
It's the
to.
Wade Barrett problem. You have him come and dominate, and then he loses anyway.
He's gonna Booker T's gonna say, "Oh, we'll give you the U.S. title shot," or not U.S. but make him face Cesaro. He beats Cesaro. He earns the title shot.
But that would force him to go face.
I think he could do it. But what do you like, Swagger?
He should have come back as a face, not as a heel.
He came back as a heel. I don't know why.
Because they needed talent because they don't build anybody else up. They needed talent to fill in their match, so they needed him to come back early.
Mhm.
Obviously, they were planning something for him. He was gone for months. He's growing his hair, obviously. I mean, that's all you could really say as far as there
He's got
being
the
a
beard
difference.
growing too.
But that's like 2 weeks.
it's better than the Miz's beard.
Good God.
What did the Miz do? Like draw that beard on or something?
We'll get to
What'd he
that.
do?
We'll get to the jizz later.
I was hoping that it got knocked
What?
off. Like
Everyone
Brock
calls him
Lesnar.
that.
No.
I do. No one gets
He's
it
the one
anyway.
that curses and stuff. He's the one.
And
He's the guy.
so they plugged the app again?
Of course they did. And they had a tutorial, like I said.
Wow. They really like plugging this app. I don't know why. It's really
and apparently it crashed.
Yeah.
power outage. Ha, you're funny, WWE.
The try
Really
Smark.
funny.
You're acting like a smark.
Really
You're acting
funny.
so smarky.
No,
right
it
now.
was stupid.
Prince of the Smarks!
Oh my goodness! He just called you the Prince
I'm
of
done.
the Smarks. Do you understand what that means?
I'm done.
Snap.
Wow.
I'm off the air.
That just happened.
It was a stupid joke. I'm
King
sorry.
and the Prince and the King need to go off to their
Come
kingdom.
on, they can't come up with something better though. You're gonna make fun of the NFL. Be clever about it. Don't say, "Oh,
It wasn't
our
like
Raw
they-
active came with a power outage." Come on.
It's not like they were taking a real shot at them.
Yes, they were. It was a complete shot at the NFL.
They were making a stupid joke, and you're getting
Oh
all
my
offended over it
Because it was stupid.
for no reason.
It was stupid.
But WWE has taken shots before. I mean, they also took shots with the replacement refs at the beginning of the season.
Horrible.
They do.
It's a joke. Come up with better jokes.
It's a small joke that you're getting way too offended over.
Well, no, because you called me a smart for no reason.
I called you Prince of the Smarks.
No.
That's a big deal.
I didn't
This
say
is,
the
I'm
king.
not a freaking smart, man. Don't call me that. We know who's a freaking smart.
We're all smarks here, though. I don't know why you're
I'm not
so
a smark.
offended. Well, come on.
I'm not a smart.
Come on.
No.
Look,
No.
we're living
Let's
in the
just-
kingdom. We're living in the kingdom. He's the prince, all right?
And you're the
He's the
freaking queen,
prince.
man.
We got the king of the Smarks. He's the prince of the Smarks, and we're just living in the kingdom.
That you're living in a kingdom?
We're living in the Smart kingdom. It's all right.
I don't even know how this
I don't know what to say. I'm done. I'm finished.
But we need you to read off the internet stuff that you can't come up with on your own to tell us.
He has a phone on his app.
Can you tilt it over then so that I can look at the
No,
results?
find your own results, okay?
I didn't say anything.
I'd be called a smark for no reason. For no reason.
This is
All right.
smart talk. and
No
you're getting offended.
reason.
I'll get the results.
How
up. We'll have to
unprofessional.
continue.
Next we get Santino versus Jack Swagger.
Jack Swaganomics.
Yeah, I for one am glad to see Jack Swagger back.
He's got a new name for his ankle lock.
The Patriot Act. Yes.
And we were saying how he left and we were led to assume that he was going to be repackaged.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so far all he did was grow his hair.
And a beard.
And a beard. But that takes like 2 weeks. He could have done that when he found out that he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we said that he should have worked on were his mic skills.
Right.
He can obviously wrestle a match.
Oh, he always has been.
And you got your wish. Booker T was on commentary for that match.
Yeah, it was great. It was amazing.
But that was storyline driven.
Like, that guy was amazing.
It was storyline driven because Jack Swagger wants into the Elimination Chamber.
Right, and he's
He has
trying
to
to show
earn a
Booker
spot.
T.
Yeah.
Right.
We were saying that all he needed to work on were his mic skills. In fact, we say it all the time. We use it as a verb. You
That's his
swaggered.
problem.
Right.
You swaggered because he's not good on the mic.
He's not.
And I don't think that he probably hasn't improved. I don't know. He's never on the mic.
Right. As of right now, we have yet to see if he's improved at all.
Yeah.
Chances are he hasn't. No. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just it. A lot of times you don't get that much better in this amount of time. Like Morrison, how long did he have to get his mic skills up? And they never really got better.
But we were saying that if he in fact hasn't improved, what would you do with him? You need to give him somebody that can talk.
Some kind
But
of manager.
wouldn't you say the same thing like for Kofi though?
Kofi can talk.
Yeah, they just every now and then they don't put him out there. They just he's just there.
Now he's just there.
Was he even on?
He's
Raw
like a
last
high
night?
card jobber.
No. We'll talk about the other person that wasn't on Raw last night later.
We were saying who would you give a manager? Who would you put him with as a manager? And the first thing I said was Kurt Angle. Obviously that won't happen.
Yeah. Well,
But
like you
people
said,
make the comparison already.
the gimmicks fit. You know, they
All you
technology
need is the
Kurt
world's
Angle
greatest tag team.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh man,
that would be awesome.
That'd be and Brock Lesnar maybe. Huge heel faction. Huge heel faction.
I don't know. There's a bit of a rivalry between Kurt and Brock, so I don't know.
But
But that's
in
true
real
because
life or character.
no, in character. But I understand what you're saying because
That happened more than 3 years
happened
ago.
more
It never
years,
happened.
more than 3
Yeah.
years ago. Never happened.
Never happened.
So
Unless they reference it.
of course, Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle could be friends.
Right. But then obviously that's not gonna happen. Although thinking about it, that'd be pretty sweet. I think. JBL.
JBL, yeah.
That's another one.
And when you said that, I referred to
Yes. How he's
one
an
specific
American.
promo.
Yes.
How JBL was so American that he went to the border and kicked out illegals.
Yes.
Yes. Good job,
Illegals
JBL.
that at the time. it's
And
like-
essentially calling your move the Patriot Act is almost. It's very close to JBL's character.
it is. I think it's
Parallel.
That'd be a
It's
bad
parallel
idea.
to them.
He just needs somebody.
Because we know JBL can talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Swagger wins. Yay.
Against Santino.
Yes, against Santino. Against
Which
Who
is
was
important though,
sporting-
because
Sporting new tattoos,
new tats.
if anybody noticed.
Santino.
New tats
Yeah.
for Santino.
You can tell because the blacks were a lot darker than his older tattoos. They're, older, a little faded. It looked pretty funny.
They
No,
keep,
because, it's new,
I
so
know,
it's darker and shinier.
It's out of place.
I'm gonna count how many times they plug the app because now it says they hype the app again.
I don't even pay attention when they're talking about the app. Although, I wanted to vote for Jericho. And I was telling-
I know you have the app, don't you?
I have it.
And how is it?
It's horrible.
but why? Why
It's
is it horrible?
slow. It's really
Maybe
slow.
your internet, maybe your Wi-Fi is
No,
bad.
I have.
Maybe
Works
I'm
fine
gonna
here.
try and download it right now. You guys just keep going.
We'll keep going and we'll see how long it takes.
We'll see how long it takes for the app to do anything.
Next, Cole says there's too many people voting, so there's a problem
Next.
with the
Next.
app.
Because everybody knows the votes count, right?
Yes.
Just to make sure. Okay.
Honestly, though, when they revealed,
They
the
said
winner-
it was legit though.
I don't know. That's really. I didn't expect that many people to vote for Jericho.
Jericho, right?
I honestly
I thought it
expected
was
more
gonna be
for
Orton.
or Ray.
Ray. Yeah.
Or Ray. But I was very surprised at how many Jericho had.
Next we get Del Rio versus Cody Rhodes. Now, let me just point out something. When
He's
Cody,
a luchador.
Oh, yes.
Cody Rhodes.
That shirt.
That shirt. Oh my God.
Oh,
I
my
wasn't
goodness.
sold on it. You guys were all over it, gushing all over it.
The first time I saw it.
Until you read the back to me. What the
Yes.
back said.
Groomed for greatness.
And I was sold.
Groomed for
I
greatness.
love it. And the description you read was pretty awesome, too.
It was.
I have to say, smart move on Cody Rhodes' part for that shirt. Because he knows people are making fun of the stash. Might as well make a stash shirt.
Hey.
Perfect.
It's part of the gimmick now. He is like almost... It's almost like every year he has a new gimmick.
Yeah, he's got
groomed for
every
greatness.
year.
dashing.
Dashing.
The mask.
Was the disfigured was the other one.
That's true.
But now he's groomed for greatness.
This
Even though he lost to Del Rio.
He has to be...
He's the World Heavyweight Champion.
When he finally gets to the main event spot, he's got to be sporting that mustache.
He should be.
I won't accept it if he's clean shaven.
Do you ever think he'll get there, though?
I don't know.
It's a shame. We've talked about him, Kofi Kingston.
Also,
last week was a huge step backwards in how quick he lost to John Cena.
Yeah.
Because
when he won.
He should have left.
Spot at Mania.
He should have left. He should have walked out of the building. That's why he was upset. Because he knows he's losing.
Or because he's a heel. So he does whatever a heel does and say, I'm not going to wrestle this match.
No, Del Rio Rhodes, okay.
It was good. Del Rio adding a lot more lucha libre style to his moves.
Right.
Which is nice to see.
It is. He's so much more entertaining as a face. I never would have thought
Interesting.
that.
Told
And he
He did mess with the finisher, though.
He did?
Yeah.
Duh.
Because Cody reversed it.
Uh-huh.
Then he went for it again. But he was behind Cody and didn't know how to maneuver him around to put in the arm lock.
All right.
That's
The
the only thing.
armbar.
That's the only thing I don't like about Del Rio is his arm.
The arm bar?
Yeah. Kind of a lame finish, but
I mean, it
don't know
works.
if it's about the finish. I think it's...
no,
what
lame finisher. That's what I meant to
I know
say.
what you mean. I think it's more about how he locks it on, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
That's the only way to make the move look good. Is from a standing position. Because when he would do it and the guy is down already, it's just he's putting in an arm lock.
Yeah,
and it's not that impressive to see.
Exactly. No, but it's a good setup to the finisher. Like I
Yeah,
said,
it
the
is.
finisher itself, nothing special. But the setup is pretty cool. I mean, it's good because the other person really has to do is fall down.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
And Cody tapped quick.
he did.
They even referenced it on commentary. He wasted no
Mysterio
time in
also.
tapping out.
Tap quick too.
No, he
that,
didn't.
Was that the next match?
No.
He didn't tap quick.
He did.
He held it for a while. Not that long, but much longer than Cody.
We get to Del Rio's promo, how he's a different person, and it's all because of
And
the
what's
fans.
funny was that the crowd basically the whole time was chanting what? It was really annoying. We need to get on, we referenced it a couple weeks ago, talking about things that we don't like fans doing.
The what chant.
Yeah.
And
Really annoying.
I don't know if I should name her, but my roommate, she was saying, this doesn't even work for him. They should be saying gay.
What?
I can't say it because I'm white. But what in Spanish? Because they say the C for yes.
Yes.
They should be saying gay. Gay. You should say it
Oh,
because it
okay.
sounds better
All right. Yeah.
than if I'm saying it.
Right. No, you're
She
saying
white.
it fine. You're saying it fine.
I'm white.
You're not white.
I'm white.
You're not white.
You're white.
Pretty white.
You just lack a tan. That's all.
Like
Look at that. Look at that. Usually you press down like on your hand and it turns white. Nope. It's just white the whole time.
We get a big show on the big screen from V.
But wait.
Nice.
But the thing
Yeah,
was
right.
they were chanting what the whole time. And then he said one thing and all of a sudden it wasn't even that big, whatever it was that he said. They were all behind him all of a sudden.
Mhm.
So I wonder if maybe they added some audio from the crowd because it was
you noticed that
that quick.
maybe
that I
it
can't
was
believe it.
maybe it was the bullying thing.
Oh, where
Because
he used to look down on
Del Rio
people?
says Big Show's trying to bully him, like he bullies everyone else, and you know how big they are with bullying.
But
You
the
saw
crowd, maybe the WWE wants to feed that to the crowd, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they're
And
so
also-
far about, because they're kind of bullying him. While he's trying to cut a promo, just chanting what over and over
No,
again.
that's annoying.
They're a bunch of bullies.
Yes.
The crowd.
The fans are the biggest bullies. I mean, chanting "You suck" to Kurt Angle, and he's a freaking Olympic gold
Well,
medalist.
that's pretty fun though.
No, but
that's
it's
pretty-
That's awesome.
they're
It
bullying
goes along
him.
with the melody and everything.
It does.
They-
You suck. You suck.
are bullying him.
You suck. You suck.
I don't bully.
See, it works. It's fun.
See?
But saying what is ridiculous.
Yeah. Most people don't even know where it came
doesn't.
from. Really.
Boy, we didn't even need the music for that.
We didn't. That's how good it is. It's such a catchy tune.
Sorry, Ant.
It's better than the rap that comes with it now.
Yeah, it is.
We get Big Show, VI satellite. He's in a hotel room, and I didn't really pay attention. All I hear was blah, blah, blah,
We
blah,
all
blah.
knew that at the end, after this promo, we all knew Del Rio was going to follow the guy and attack Big Show in a hotel room. We had to wait till the end of the night to finally see it.
I gotta see the segment again because I missed part of it, and the only part I remember was Big Show taking it to Del Rio, and a fire extinguisher going off,
Yes.
and then Big Show just on the floor. So I gotta
Because
see this
he
again.
nailed him with it.
Nailed him.
He blew it in his face and then hit him with it. Like he's dead.
Now we get
But
some-
what's funny was the people that, I mean, we're skipping around, but the people coming out of the elevator, he's like, oh, my friend just ate some bad Mexican food.
Wait,
So he's
what?
knocked out on the ground.
Yeah, he's knocked down.
And I think he said that he went to go get some Pepto. But I'm not
Pepto-Bismol.
sure.
That's a good one.
Next, we got more footage of Ray and Sin Cara defeating Kane and Daniel Bryan in a non-title match at SmackDown.
It sets up for a segment backstage
Yes.
and a match.
And they argue Kane and Daniel Bryan. I guess we're really seeing the elimination of... No, not the elimination. The breaking up of Team Hell No.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Slowly.
It's
get-
I mean, they each got singles competitions.
Yep.
Matches today. Yesterday. So.
We get... Rey Mysterio versus...
By the way, that's the sound John
Bry.
makes for Rey Mysterio's finisher.
It is
Splash. The
so
body
stupid.
press.
But I'm happy someone finally moved.
But what's
out.
weird is you don't do it like
Flat.
that. You don't go, you go, ding! That's how you do it.
Yeah. He just sticks his gut out in midair.
Makes sense.
Oh, Ray,
That's what you're going to hit the guy with.
come up with a
I guess
new
so.
finisher. So
Well, he can't. He can't do the springboard.
Yeah,
He
I
can't
know.
do anything anymore. He can't do half the things he
I don't
used
even
to
get his attire now. It
Because
looks
he's
ridiculous.
got a gut. Like you said, he's hiding
do.
it.
He's hiding a gut.
It looks ridiculous. I didn't realize how bad his attire is now. I mean, he has some. His first attire wasn't bad. Where he was just wearing the pants. Now he's wearing those stupid
The straps.
the straps, and it looks
He's got
ridiculous.
the tights on under the
They're
pants.
awkwardly placed straps.
It
And they're
looks
weird because they're so
ridiculous.
thin.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
But not a bad
He doesn't
match.
look like Sin Cara. That's the thing. He's
I-
not
Yeah.
in his prime anymore.
Especially next to Sin Cara. You know?
Yes.
Because one of them looks in shape and the other one's just.
It's like his
In
bigger,
shape
older brother.
Is even
Out of
sma-
shape.
It's like Sin Cara's there. Sin Cara's not a big guy though.
No.
It's he's there. He's in shape. And then you put him right next to Rey Mysterio, who's shorter and fatter, and just.
Oh
It's
no, not a bad
And
match.
what's
though.
funny is, I could be wrong, I think that they bill Sin Cara with being heavier than Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. But you
Like
might
he's,
be-
alright, he's like
Yeah.
an inch or two taller,
Mhm.
but much thinner.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
What? Like for years, Ray was 165.
Yeah.
You can see the difference in body mass,
Yeah,
and he's
well-
still 165.
Well, when did they boost him up to 180 something?
Well, now last
Or
night
was
they
it
said he was
190?
175,
Okay.
but that was
But did they boost up his weight before he won the world heavyweight, or did they keep him at
he
165?
was the same weight for a while.
Okay.
For a while,
Alright.
it's like come on, really?
The
Why
match
lie about it though?
Because
I don't understand.
match wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty good.
It was good back and forth.
Good back and
As
forth
much as you-
stuff.
You're a racist and hate Rey Mysterio.
Oh
for
my
some
God,
reason.
I'm not a racist.
You
Ant-Man
we'll go
next
over-
to me. That's
I know
another
it's so
story.
weird. It's like you're
That's
tuning
another
out his
story.
tints.
Wait, are you suggesting that I'm a racist?
What did he say at the Royal Rumble?
What, the Titus O'Neil is black?
That's
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
what you
if-
said.
what
It's not what you said.
That's not exactly what you said.
that he's so black?
Yes.
He has really dark skin.
No, you were commenting on the way he was acting.
Yes.
And saying he's so black.
He's so
You're not
black.
in my head.
That's
I was
exactly
talking
what you were
about-
doing.
The-
That's exactly what you were doing. And it's okay, because this guy's worse than you, because
I'm not.
he hates Rey Mysterio, he hates Sin Cara,
No,
he
but
hates
he-
Alberto
Whoa,
whoa,
Carrillo, he hates
whoa, whoa,
Rodriguez,
he
Carl
is-
Rodriguez,
he is
he
worse
hates
than me.
Conan, he hates
Time out.
He is worse than me
Laparca.
because he's a
He hates-
racist and
I
I'm
love
not.
Hernandez,
Laparca.
he hates
You,
Loki, he hates...
how do I hate Loki? I love Loki.
Wait, Loki from Avengers?
Caval.
Oh,
Caval.
Whoops. Because Caval is so necessary to talk about.
He's Hispanic.
So
I
there.
think.
So good
Maybe.
match. Daniel Bryan wins. So happy.
I like though that he was working on one arm and then initially went for the no lock on the other arm.
It worked. Who cares?
Well,
It didn't
because
work
Rey
because he kicked out of
Mysterio
it.
taps out a lot anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Does he doesn't really tap
No, he
that much.
does. He's
He almost had Kane tap a couple years ago.
Almost.
You went up against. You said Kurt Angle
Kurt Angle's made him tap plenty of times.
with his finisher being the
Gu-
ankle lock.
Eddie Guerrero's made him tap.
The lasso from El Paso
Exactly.
was his finisher also.
He's tapped out to CM Punk, I believe.
Anaconda Vice also a finisher. Let's go on. Come
No,
on.
but this is
It's
the
like
point.
it's like a sleeper hold.
No, not
You're
sleeper
talking about
hold.
guys who use submissions as finishers.
Right, but he does tap out a lot to guys with.
He did tap out to Alberto.
Yeah.
With his
more
finisher
than,
being
on
a
more
submission.
than one occasion.
He tapped. Well, he broke his arm. He tapped last night to D-Bry with his submission finisher. It's not like he's going up against somebody who doesn't have a submission. And
I want to see somebody like go up against Ryback. And
it's not like he's
have
going up
Ryback,
against Colin Delaney and he.
Have Ryback put somebody in a headlock and they tap out. Because
It'd be good if he put him in a headlock and they just pass out.
right, because
He's just so big.
Because he's so strong, big and strong. It makes sense for a sleeper hold or a headlock to hurt more from a strong. guy.
But a sleeper doesn't hurt,
right,
it just cuts off your blood and you
right,
get knocked
that's
out.
true. That's true.
which is an illegal move. No, it's not illegal in wrestling.
Right.
They just make sure you're not choking the person.
Yeah, just blatantly choking the person.
Brain damage either way.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
One's okay, the other one's not, I guess.
That'd be great. They used to do it a lot more often with the you're in a sleeper. They would raise their arm 3 times.
Lift the hand.
Like, 1,
And you know they're going to not.
2, and they hold it a little bit extra.
For 3, and then the arm starts shaking. And then the person starts hulking up.
Also, someone made their return last night.
Did they make a return, though?
Yes, they did.
They did.
Fat Mark Henry's back.
Wow. Because he wasn't already. That's not like Fat Hardy, okay?
Yeah, Mark
was
Henry
always like that.
is naturally shaped like that.
I think he got fatter, though.
It did look like
Or
that.
maybe he got more muscle.
It
I
did
think
look
it's
like
more
that.
fatter.
More fatter. Exactly.
He-
I don't know, guys.
He killed
He
Daniel Bryan.
looked the same to me. I mean,
I was surprised.
He
Because you
threw
saw
it.
his head smash into that
He killed him.
guardrail.
Then he caught Sin Cara and body
Well, he was
slammed
going
him.
after Ray, and I don't know if it's because he was waiting for Sin Cara to come out, but he kept holding off doing the splash to Ray.
yeah.
Then Sin Cara very impressively standing on the top rope for a couple seconds,
Yeah.
jumps into the World's Strongest Slam. I thought that was awesome.
Yay.
Then Ray goes for like a crossbody,
Uh-huh.
and he catches him. World's Strongest Slam.
That's right.
But he's not finished. He's not done yet.
Oh, man.
He goes for that second rope splash.
Whee!
That's devastation.
It is. Especially if what you guys say is true, that he's fatter. So, it might hurt even more.
Even if he wasn't fatter. Even if he was the same amount.
I just enjoy seeing Rey Mysterio be on the end of one of those splashes.
It's so great.
It's funny because for years, well, for months or years or whatever, Rey Mysterio's been inexplicably beating people by jumping on top of them. And then you got a guy who, well...
weighs 90 pounds.
And then you got another guy who...
Well, he certainly doesn't weigh 90 pounds.
Maybe 190. Well, no, even
Rey
that's pushing
Mysterio.
No,
That's pushing
that's
it.
pretty fair.
No,
190.
something like that.
If they say Tyson Kidd's 195, and you look at Ray's body...
I forgot he has the gut now.
Yeah, the gut... the
He's got a
gut
gut
is...
But
now.
I can't say this guy's name. He's never going to hear this. Remember Crazy Abe?
Crazy Abe. Yeah, I remember him.
He was like one... I don't remember if he was 190. He might have been 165, but he's our height.
Yeah.
And he was jacked.
Yeah, he was...
So I
jacked,
guess Ray could be 165.
It's possible, yeah.
I don't know if they're... It's weird, because they're either lying about his weight or everybody else's.
Yeah.
Which are both very reasonable.
I don't get why you would lie about Ray's weight, though.
That's
Like,
what I don't
I can
understand.
understand, let's say, lying about Big Show or Kane because
Yeah.
you want to build them as bigger than they
Yeah.
are. But what's the difference with Rey Mysterio? When has his weight ever been an issue?
Yeah.
Because if you're putting it lower than it actually is, you're actually taking away from his finisher because his finisher
Yeah.
depends on how much he weighs.
Yeah.
Which is why it makes no sense.
Because I know that they're certainly lying about Daniel Bryan's.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he first came in, he was not in the 200s.
Right.
Then seemingly overnight, he was 210.
Well, that's
Same guy.
That's because it's the beard. The beard.
The beard
accounts
true.
for a lot.
But this was
of
before
weight.
the beard.
And he's
So
the
you
Dazzler.
make it to the main roster and you gain all this weight. Well, that's true
Dazzler,
with one of the
Daniel Bryan.
Usos, at least.
Yeah.
We get what I guess Daniel Bryan's upset with Kane not
He
back.
wasn't
in the
there.
bar.
He told Kane to stay in the back no matter what.
Mm.
Kane did that. Gets destroyed by Mark Henry.
Yeah, poor Daniel Bryan. But Mark Henry, yay. Who
But he
cares?
won.
He won. Oh, he won. He's
He
in
won.
the Elimination Chamber. I'm
Well,
happy.
well, you don't know that.
Wait, Mark Henry?
No, Daniel Bryan's in the.
Oh.
No, he has to impress Booker T.
He did already. They announced it yesterday.
After the match?
Didn't you hear? Oh, we have breaking news: the Elimination Chamber. It's Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, and Daniel Bryan.
When was that?
You must have fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
It was during Kane and Sheamus.
Yeah, yeah, probably. I think they did.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
So wait,
Next,
those are the three competitors so far.
yes,
Because I remember going into the match, it was he had to impress Booker
and he
T to
did.
get in.
he did.
So it makes sense.
Next, we get Big Show at the hotel again. Nothing big there.
He just ordered some food.
Yeah, fatty. Sheamus versus Kane. We get.
I thought Kane was going to win.
No,
I knew it was slim odds, but
he's facing Sheamus.
I know, but
Yeah, and we
he
all know
put on
who
a
Sheamus
very
is friends with.
a very good match with Sheamus.
Well, you know,
He even dodged the bro kick.
yeah. No, Kane's a workhorse. He's always done well in the ring. But you know, if you're friends with Triple H, forget about it.
You're
You're done.
gold.
But he was
And Kane himself has had to job to Triple H many times. So I mean, why would Sheamus be any different?
doing
No, I know it was a good
amazingly
match.
well for that match.
It
It was
was
okay.
But
Much
they-
more out of character than the usual Kane losing
right. But the
type
fair
match.
losing, right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they also did give Kane some credit because they didn't have Sheamus win cleanly,
That's true.
without
I was
distraction.
thinking that, yeah.
So
It looked like he had him.
right. They
until
did put
D-Bride
out.
came out.
Yeah, they did put there that.
D-Bride.
Where were you?
Where were you?
Where were you? For no reason other than to screw his partner.
Yes.
Yes.
And Sheamus.
Sorry. Whoops.
Sheamus wins. Go figure.
The bro kick.
The bro kick. The lame kick, I call it. I think it's really lame.
I want to see you get lame kicked.
Fine. Bring it on, Sheamus.
He's calling you out.
Yeah, Sheamus.
I
I think
think-
you should definitely show up.
I think that you should too. We want to see this guy get bro kicked.
I've seen Sheamus do the bro kick to a dummy. It was on.
Oh, I
it was
remember
on
that Conan.
and that head came flying off. So
I want to see it. We want to see it.
yeah.
It needs to happen.
It's the lame kick.
Teach him a lesson.
We still Cena is gonna call out the Shield and
Oh
Miz
man,
TV.
can't wait.
Miz TV.
Oh,
I
that,
think
that I
it's
could wait
coming
for.
up right now. We have Miz TV with the Miz in the ring and Paul
Why
Heyman.
is he even there? Why is the Miz even
Go
there
home.
To get an interview,
hosting a show?
To get an
Go
interview
home.
with Paul Heyman. I think we could shorten this.
Can we?
We could definitely shorten this to
Okay.
not use every single detail.
Okay.
Miz blames Paul Heyman. Vicky comes out and said no, it was her fault.
What does he blame Paul Heyman for?
But you know what's funny though?
For Vince McMahon getting hurt?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Vicky Guerrero does not look that bad.
I know, she's a smoking hottie.
She's not that bad. I was telling him that yesterday.
We said it on the show the other day.
Did we?
No, we didn't
Yeah,
point that out.
that's last week.
Well, you guys must have pointed it out. I didn't say anything.
You did. You agreed.
Did I?
Yes.
A little bad.
We were talking about how good she looked for the Raw Roulette thing. Or whatever. She came out and she was looking good. Anyway,
Aha.
you don't even remember what you say. It's not my job to remember what you say, but easily found out since we upload the videos.
Also,
She comes out and says no, it was her fault. She hired
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar to impress Vince
And
the week before,
Right.
so she can keep her job and be permanent GM.
impress Vince to get F5'd.
Yeah. I think he impressed him.
But she didn't know he would do that.
Right.
She just hired him. He's a big acquisition.
Right.
Then he does that.
she
Paul
couldn't
Heyman's
have known
consoling
that.
her because at this point she's crying. She feels so bad about what happened to
I didn't know
Vince.
Vince died, by the way.
Yeah.
They were pretty much doing a eulogy for
A
him.
moment of
Moment of
silence.
silence.
We Wait a minute. When did he die?
Well, maybe the surgery was a failure. Maybe storyline Vince is dead.
Again?
Yes,
What happened
Again?
What happened was he went for the surgery, was coming back in his limo, and it blew up.
Yes, that's what happened. We just inexplicably had that footage many years before it actually happened. That's all. We should use it.
So Paul Heyman's consoling her. Miz isn't buying it. If I forget anything,
Really?
Just like I wasn't buying him as WWE champion. Oh, I said it.
Oof.
Okay.
I don't know if they... Oof.
Anyway.
I think we can end that show right there. Just to lay that on the Miz. Oof.
Brock Lesnar comes out. And Paul Heyman telling Miz to just leave the ring.
Just leave the ring.
Just get out of there.
Same thing he was
And
telling.
what does Miz do? He shoves him.
He shoves him.
Big mistake.
What are you going to do? What are you
Big
going to do about
The
it?
Miz is a mistake. A mistake, if you will.
All right.
All right?
Boy, you are hating the Miz.
Because this segment could have been... It really... I hate Miz TV. But this was clearly the best addition
the best
that will
addition
ever exist.
So he gets manhandled by Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a mini comeback. He comes back a little bit. Gets destroyed.
There you
Tossed out of the ring.
But he throws him out of the ring first.
That's what I'm saying. He tossed him out of the ring. Threw some chairs at him. The best part. He was trying to hit him. Like,
Yeah,
I
Brock
think we all
Lesnar.
know that they don't really try to hit each other with the chairs.
Mhm.
That's called being a smart John. And we all do it.
Yeah, I know.
And he was intent on destroying him with a chair. And he did. First chance he got. What was also impressive was him throwing the couch.
That was
That got a big
impressive.
crowd reaction.
Yeah. I thought somebody was going to get hurt.
So,
Like,
but
it looked like he
see, this is
couldn't
what I
do
don't understand, though. Is Brock a heel or a face? Because
Brock is obviously a heel.
I know, I understand that, but he's like when he comes out, the crowd goes nuts.
Because no one cares about the Miz as a face.
Aha.
Or nobody just cares about the Miz.
Period.
That's it.
But same thing when
He
Brock
does get a
Lesnar-
better reaction
When
as a
Brock
heel.
Lesnar came
Yeah,
back
yes.
last week, he got a reaction.
Smarks in the crowd.
Smarks in the crowd. That's all. That's
No,
all I can say.
honestly, I don't know. Because there are certain people like the King of the Smarks who absolutely love Brock Lesnar for the same reasons they hate other people
Uh-huh.
for doing the same exact, like I said, same thing.
Right.
So who knows if the crowd just loves Brock Lesnar because the crowd's a bunch of little kids.
Yeah.
Maybe they saw him destroying people in UFC. I don't know. Maybe they're swept up in this whole feeling of Brock Lesnar is a beast, and they know he's going to destroy something, so
Right.
they're behind it.
And-
He does bring something that every
Intensity.
that every
Yeah.
other superstar doesn't have because Lesnar does have a reputation of
He does what he
being a
wants.
legitimate fighter, doing what he wants, saying what's on his mind. And
I
I think that's exactly what his character is.
Mhm.
You wonder,
It's not
Brock
a character,
Lesnar's
it's
not
him.
playing a character.
Yeah, it's just him.
He's just being himself.
Just him. I think with the best moment of the night, seeing the Miz getting F5.
F5.
And he almost hit the...
Getting hit.
He got destroyed.
He almost hit the couch.
Okay.
He
The
got
couch that was still in the ring
destroyed.
that almost hit Paul Heyman. I
Yeah.
thought it did.
I like Paul Heyman though. He's sorry. He's like he's sorry.
sorry.
He's
He's
sorry.
sorry.
That's what
he's
he was
sorry.
trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet Miz really did apologize though, like crying and stuff.
I'm sorry I tried to be a wrestler.
that's exactly what he's apologizing for.
I like
He,
Paul.
he should apologize
I like
for
Paul
that.
Heyman walking back. He's just good job, Brock. Good job.
Well, at this point, I had it DVR'd, and I took a break.
Thank you.
And he took a break. I took a break to take a shower and stuff. So there were spots that I fast forwarded up. Like him, I didn't know what he said to Brock as they were walking up. So I must have missed him saying, "Oh, good job," and stuff. I missed that because I fast forwarded through it.
Good to know. Good to know.
Well, I didn't hear it because I was laughing the entire time. So
I watched the segment. It's just
So
usually when they're walking
what
up.
were you laughing at? The Miz getting F5
I
in the
was,
chair.
I was laughing at those two, but also I love Paul Heyman's, trying to restrain Brock Lesnar.
I know.
Oh my God, Brock, what did you do?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Stop!
But
Stop!
usually when they're walking up a ramp or down a ramp, there's not really anything said to further storylines or that you need to listen to. So,
Like I said, I just like Paul Heyman. Just good job. Good job.
But then like I go on, you just happen to go online and then you see the stupidest suggestions like, Brock Miz feud.
feud?
Well, okay,
What?
I think the feud started and ended in that Miz TV segment. The
But it seems like people destroy Miz for no reason. Ryback did it.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar did it. And Miz is an afterthought.
He is an
He's just the guy.
afterthought.
He's the best guy to talk, so that's why they put him there.
He was an afterthought at his own WrestleMania main event. Think about
What?
it. The build-up was The Rock hosting,
Yeah.
and he doesn't get along with Cena.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that was the first match between John Cena and The Rock. So, but no, it was a culmination of three things. Brock F5ing The Miz just put a smile on my face.
You know, but
The chair made
once
it funnier.
again, the
but
Miz.
Then, but then Paul Heyman's. I always enjoy Paul Heyman trying to
Oh, it's so funny.
restrain.
Once again, the Miz, no reaction.
Get in the corner.
Yeah.
No
Well, I mean,
reaction
with
again.
with respect to The Miz, did we get to see his entrance, or was Miz TV already set up?
Miz TV was already set up. We didn't see his entrance.
So
We can only assume that he got no reaction.
But you saw the
Alright.
crowd though. It was like, yeah, it's just the Miz.
Mm.
I mean, they got into him when he started saying really, and then the crowd said really. And
well, they always get into the real.
They always get into a
Be-
chance.
because
it doesn't
I-
matter what the chant is.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it, honestly. You get in the ring with a microphone, come up with a phrase or a word.
Well, for most
That's
people,
easy to do.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
feed me more. Or what? Well, not even what, that's worse than feed me more, but
I like Feed Me More though.
a simple chant. That's what I'm saying.
Feed Me More.
Yeah, a simple chant. You get the crowd to do it. Doesn't matter
Like
who
you
are.
suck. Right?
Yeah.
Well.
Or even someone's name.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
true.
even matter.
That's true. But I think for certain,
Make up someone's name. I bet the crowd will do it.
But like The Rock can do it. I think Punk can do it. You know, you can get the crowd chant. Like, I think for certain people, you can get the crowd going, and it matters who that person is.
But also look at who was in the ring.
Okay. No,
Vicky Guerrero always gets a reaction.
I know.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman
Oh, he gets a reaction.
knows how to work the crowd,
He does.
no matter what it is, face or heel.
He's got a demon look to him though.
Huh?
Like when he smiles.
Well,
the
I know
pedo-
exactly
pedo
what
Heyman?
smile. Yeah. What
Heyman.
smile? The smile that he had when during the Runk Pak match. That's what I just said.
Yes.
During the
Runk. Runk.
Jeez. I'm tired.
Runk?
During the Punk Rock.
Who
match.
the hell is Runk?
It's a fusion.
It's
It's the fusion.
It's a new character I'm pitching to WWE Creative.
Runk.
No, goodness. All right.
It'll be a Rock dressed up as Punk and Punk dressed up as Rock.
Yes,
like
that's
Kurt Angle
what
dressed
it'll
up like John Cena.
be. That's what. Yeah.
That was
I can
awesome.
see that. No, but yeah, that face Paul Heyman had during the match.
Wrong Pac match.
The Runk.
The wrong. And if I would have thrown in CM, I know I could have avoided that.
CM Runk.
Yeah, you did avoid it.
Oh, wait, man.
Then you have
It's
the
okay.
Miz, who can get a reaction. I haven't seen him get a reaction as a face, but as a heel, Miz.
Okay.
You have Vicky who gets a reaction, Paul who gets a reaction. You throw in Brock Lesnar, who regardless,
Comes out to a massive pop.
yeah,
I feel like the one thing I like about Brock Lesnar is it seems that he might give off a scary vibe to kids because they saw what he did to their hero at Extreme Rules. But, no, I'm serious because
They beat the living crap out of him.
because there were reports that during that match kids were crying.
Good. I'm happy.
I'm serious.
that!
Look, Cena won the match, of course.
yeah.
But I mean, for Cena to be manhandled that way and busted open within the first minute,
Who didn't enjoy that though?
no, it was great.
Kids didn't
Who didn't enjoy
it,
that? I
obviously.
loved it.
Yeah, kids didn't enjoy it. It certainly-
What's happened to Cena?
I guess that's another reason they couldn't drag it out.
Yeah, that's another.
Kids are
reason.
going crazy.
Like WWE traumatized kids like in one pay-per-view.
But like you see that segment, you think, all those people are in it, it's gonna be a success.
Yeah.
And really it comes down to people just wanting to see Miz get F5.
No, I know what you mean though. I get you, but here's the thing: when Brock Lesnar is signing the contract, he just signed for 2 years. You think we'll see?
Oh, it's a 2-year contract.
2-year contract.
Storyline.
boy.
No, it is a 2-year contract.
Storyline.
It's not a story, dude.
Storyline. You gonna be there every week?
I'm
You gonna
done.
be there every week?
I'm done. He
Well, no,
signed the
it's-
same contract for 2 years.
Yeah, it'll still be like
Yeah.
periodic dates.
Can I get to my question? You think we'll see him as a WWE champion?
Rock's been WWE champion.
Brock
So.
Lesnar?
Since he signed a two-year contract.
I think it depends on the dates.
It depends on the feud also.
I don't know. I think it really depends on the dates.
No, you're right. But like, if he's in a feud with the right person at the right time, you know.
Why not put the title on him?
But like that's the thing is right now, as far as I know, Rock is only going to be there till Mania.
But here's the thing, though.
He could be there longer, so it makes sense. Like, all right, we'll give him the title till Mania.
But like, what I'm wondering here is, what kind of contract is The Rock signed to?
Yeah.
Is he signed to like an ironclad contract or something? Because as far as I know, he shows up when he can.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar shows up when he gets paid, you know, and you know a lot of smarks out there will say, "Oh no, The Rock's doing it for the money." Well, come on, he's a movie star.
Yeah.
He doesn't really need the money.
He doesn't.
So obviously he's just coming. I do believe there are people who put down The Rock saying, "Oh, he's not real when he says that stuff." No, I think he is. I think he genuinely does appreciate the business. Because he didn't have to.
He does, but we're bringing this up again. They want the Attitude Era Rock back. We're never going to get that Rock again.
Yeah, because it's a different...
I don't know. He's kind of there.
No.
He's kind of there.
Completely different Rock.
But he's certainly not
like,
the PG era
you
John
know he's
Cena
not saying,
like,
candy, blankety blank.
No, he has said,
yeah.
You can say ass.
Oh, I can say ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did say candy
ass. He doesn't say Rudy Poo. He doesn't say that.
He did say candy ass.
But you can say ass on here, you can't say a-hole. Like the real word. You can't say it.
Okay.
For some reason it gets bleeped out on TV.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just the same thing.
Like, you know...
it's the whole part.
Yeah.
Pie and stuff.
Where did that come from? And why did he follow along?
I don't know. If John had followed along, that would have been great.
No, it would have been bad. I would have sprayed Dr. Pepper all over my
thanks. Pie, he doesn't even say that anymore.
Right.
You know, there's just certain...
No, I think he did say pie once. But he doesn't say it as often as he used to. Because it is a different show. It is a different... it is aimed towards a different demographic now.
What's funny is...
And I believe that The Rock is as close to the Attitude Era as he can possibly be with the restrictions.
But also...
But what I don't understand is, right, we were talking about this with cartoons, not on here, obviously, but how when we were kids, there was a lot of those jokes that as kids you think it's funny for this reason.
Yeah.
However, if your parents watching, they're laughing for a whole other one.
Yeah.
You say pie, right, in whatever context that The Rock will use it in, kids don't think pie.
Yeah.
Adults will,
they
depending on the context, know it's something else.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem with that? Kids obviously aren't getting what the adults are getting. So what's the problem?
It just it was a more clever type of humor.
Like Poontang Pie, I did not get what that was.
Yeah.
Especially because they had it on the show one time, and it was like a chocolate...
Or Kung Pao B-word. The Rock said that to Cena.
Right. But remember, again, that was during the Stone Cold PG era, where everything had to be PG. You know what I mean?
No, but that just recently happened when he was shooting with Cena. He called him the cow, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Kung Pao, right?
Yeah, Kung Pao B-word.
Well...
Blankety.
But you know what I mean? And that threw it off even more for kids, because you really think he's talking about pie.
Yeah.
Because there it is. So he loves the Poontang Pie, and that's what they're showing, so that's what he's talking about.
Right.
But us adults
But adults get what he's really saying.
That's what I'm sort of saying about The Rock.
Well, that's my argument is, what's the problem? Kids aren't getting it anyway.
Yeah, I know. So might as well just bring back The Rock we all love and know. But we're not going to get that. Like, he doesn't do his normal catchphrases anymore. Mm-hmm. He comes up with lame stuff.
Well, he's got to.
Yeah.
It's appealing to different people now. Because The Rock isn't feuding with John Cena anymore. He's not trying to get, you know...
Now he's feuding with actually someone, Punk, who wrestles every day, pretty much every Monday there.
And it would be interesting to see, you know, have kids, you know, change their view on The Rock by now. Because when The Rock beat Cena... There was a lot of YouTube videos with kids crying saying they hate The Rock.
I hate The Rock.
Because he beat John Cena.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would wonder...
Well, now they got Super Cena back, so they should be happy.
Super Cena. He's not losing ever again. He's
I
never
have,
losing again.
I have a few...
Just letting you know.
This is not... I'm not even on the site. Am I on the site? Look, am I on the site?
It's said that you have to
prove
on the site. That you're
Thank
not
you.
plugging the site.
I'm not... These are my questions.
It's sad.
I got
He memorized them.
No, I don't even memorize them.
He memorized
These are questions from me. Next we get Fandango.
That's what I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this. I got worried because I hadn't seen a Fandango promo in a while. Right? Am I right in that? Fandango's promo.
Yes. The dancer.
Johnny Curtis.
No, Fandango. That's his name.
Johnny Curtis.
His name is Fandango.
His name is Fandango.
Fandango.
We understand that there are other people who will refuse to call him Fandango.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is not a smart move. This is why.
Oh boy.
In NXT, that was still on TV, he was Johnny Curtis.
Okay. But he's Fandango now.
In NXT, he was Johnny Curtis on the current NXT. And now he's Fandango.
He's Fandango now. That's all that matters.
He actually won the season.
No, I do see what you're saying.
He won that.
Because
his pro is R-Truth.
Because in WWE, he has been referred to as Johnny Curtis.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily. It's not like he was in ROH.
Yeah. I don't like the Fandango.
How dare you?
Fandango.
Hold on.
It's gonna be great.
This is why. If he was Johnny Curtis from NXT, not the new one, the seasons where you won something, okay, because they're gonna build up a gimmick afterwards anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
But he had an interesting gimmick going in current NXT where he was like a creep.
Okay.
He was really creepy and
Was he Pedo Heyman?
Not Heyman, maybe Pedo Curtis. Maybe because he was in like rubbing his body and touching his partner.
So
and
Goldust.
Stuff. Yeah, but less Goldust.
Rico, something like that. I guess.
Goldust Rico.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
yeah. And now he's Fandango, and I would have liked to see where Creeper Curtis went. Creeper Curtis, I think, could have went somewhere.
Maybe.
I don't know where that place would have been, but somewhere. And now he's Fandango. He's
main event superstars to test it out. I mean, no one really watches main event or superstars.
Especially superstars, but it's just like I can't picture where a dancer gimmick is gonna go.
Didn't we have a dancing gimmick though?
Brodus Clay. That's exactly what I was thinking. But he's now teaming with Tensai.
Who unfortunately was absent.
Yes,
I think
both of them were absent.
I think Brodus Clay should now wear a dress.
What?
Or lingerie.
You mean Tensai?
So Tensai, no, Brodus Clay. So now they can form a new team, like the lingerie team or something.
No. No.
What would be so bad about that?
But, where's that gimmick going to go other than him jobbing out?
No, well, they'll make him win, first start.
Not everyone always wins in their debut match. Most times they do.
Most of the times they win.
But I know that for two finishers that I recall are, I can't remember what the first one's called, but the other one was a diving leg drop.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, the Falcon Arrow. I don't know the technical term for that one, but he was using that. I don't know how they're going to work that with a dancer.
Interesting.
I could see it with a leg drop.
Maybe like a couple pelvic thrusts, and then he does the move.
Uh-huh.
No, really.
I could see the leg drop though with like Grandmaster Sexay. He would be on the top rope.
Yeah.
And then do it, but I would hope they don't because I know the crowd will get smarky on them and start calling him Grandmaster.
We'll eventually
Fandango or something.
We'll eventually get a dance segment with Brodus Clay and Fandango. That's can't wait to see that.
But that's why I want to see Creeper Curtis, not
Creeper Curtis.
Fandango.
Next we get obviously Jericho wins the Raw Active Challenge.
Yay! I couldn't vote for it. I would have voted for him though.
He faces Punk. Jericho
to another amazing match.
Yes, very good match.
And another loss.
Another loss for
amazing
Jericho.
match. I told Ant before, you weren't there. The J in Y2J stands for jobber.
Yeah. That's all he does now.
Y2 jobber.
He puts on these fantastic matches, but still loses. It's like Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
That's why Dolph Ziggler wasn't there, and that's why they haven't had a match.
Well, I was going to get to that later.
Well, I'm just getting to it now. Why skip it? Like, there's no Dolph. We might as well acknowledge it now.
Why was not Dolph? That's upsetting.
I don't know. But that's why. That's why they won't put them together. Because they're both jobbing out right now.
Dolph always loses.
You can't have two jobbers against each other.
Yeah, you can't do that. No, I would like to see that, actually. I would like to see it, like...
Maybe count out. Double count out.
Double count out.
Right? Or for the first time in history, during a regular match, like, the guys hit heads, fall on the floor, and the referee counts both of them down at 10.
Yes.
That's what needs to happen.
Yes.
That'd be amazing.
We're writing your show for you.
Yes.
I came up with 2 tag teams.
The words mark. the world's largest mathlete and
new gimmicks, yeah.
New
Right.
gimmicks.
The Big Scholars and the Bella Busters. Come on.
Busters.
Come
I
on.
think that's
Both heel
amazing.
teams.
You notice though, like I said, they did the thing with Bob Backlund, so I'm starting to wonder if they do listen, because they made Bob Backlund look like a superstar.
Yeah, they went the extra mile
They
to try
did.
and make him.
They had to scour their video vault to find.
You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe that video was doctored. Maybe it wasn't Bob Backlund. Maybe they just edited his head onto whoever that was. That's what I think happened. There's no way Bob Backlund did any of that.
He did. Give the guy credit. CM Punk won, but like I said, another great match between
I was
the two.
telling you, I think he might be injured.
Who?
Punk.
Yeah, I noticed that with the trainer.
Okay.
He noticed it too. He didn't see it.
I noticed that as
I
well.
noticed he was holding his back, and then the trainer was in the ring, and they're never in the ring unless something really happened.
I was wondering if
And then he was limping, right?
I was noticing
backstage?
if the ref threw up the X.
Did he?
I'm
We
wondering
didn't see
because why would a trainer be there?
Right. That's what I was saying.
Unless he did it quick, went like that, and
The cameras didn't even need to be on him.
I don't know. I think if he was injured, it would have come out
it
already.
would have came out already.
Maybe.
It would
maybe,
be out already.
But maybe they don't know.
I think he was
Maybe
just
they don't know what
selling.
happened, though.
No, don't get me wrong. It'd be a good sell
It
job.
won't
on
come
Punk's
out unless
part.
he's really
Yeah.
hurt.
Because the only way they do that is if when they throw up the X.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's actually hurt.
Although
He
they
was
do,
holding his back.
but now they do use that a lot. They
storyline?
know people have caught on to it.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I did
And,
see when I forget who got attacked, but even John Cena threw up an X.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
This wasn't this Raw. This was this was many Raws
I
ago.
mean, I would.
I think. Oh no! You know what it was? I think it was when Kane attacked Zack Ryder. I don't remember if
Yeah,
it was.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. I
I
don't remember if
wasn't
it was a pile driver or if it was when he threw him off the stage. Rolled him off the ring.
terrible.
But John
That's-
Cena did throw up the X.
That's one of
Terrible.
those. That's one of those things where I don't want that to start being done more.
Yeah.
Like John Cena doing it. And just leave it to the trainers.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Don't make it storyline driven or anything.
That's what I'm. That's
If
what I'm
people,
starting
yeah,
to
if
think.
people notice it. People notice it. Don't add it.
But it will be interesting to see if anything does come up.
Because even when Matt Striker went to do the interview, he was limping backstage. Again, he could just be selling, but I don't know where in the match he would be selling that from.
Right.
You got a point. Good point.
I mean, maybe
we get-
the top rope Hurricane Rana,
maybe it
but
was a good Hurricane Rana.
yeah,
Good match all around. Did we get a Hall of Fame video for Bruno Sammartino? Yay!
yeah.
Come on.
Yay.
Yay!
Nothing against him.
Yeah. No. This
No,
isn't. It's
It's
nothing.
just he wasn't my generation. I don't know.
There's other people's generation.
Yeah,
It'd be like old people who grew up watching them.
ancient people, like people with walkers.
Most of them are dead already anyway. So.
Honestly, I think it's like we're only missing it by a couple years because
Yeah.
you worked with Mello. He knew who that was.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's because of an Italian thing.
Maybe.
I would like to see one of his
Because
matches.
he was Bruno Sammartino, Italian, Mello Italian. I don't know if it's one of those things where you got to root for the guy,
Yeah. Probably.
or if he
Italians
really
like to stick
legitimately
together, so.
thought he was that great.
Still to come, Cena calls out the Shield.
Oh
But he
my God.
doesn't.
No. Yes.
No,
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Stryker catches up with Punk backstage. Punk says,
Already been addressed by
Brock's
me.
the thief.
Same thing. Same thing he's been saying.
He's going to prove he's the best in the world again.
Generic heel.
Generic heel.
Gennaro Punk.
John Cena's backstage with Josh Matthews. And
Blah, blah, blah,
he's gonna... Blah, blah, blah. Yep, that's pretty much it.
No, it's not. He said important things.
What did he say, Ant? Take it away.
Yeah, take it away.
He just said some important things.
What did he say?
What did he
That
say? That's
he's
so
going
important.
to call out the Shield.
Yeah, next.
Next.
We see Big Show at the hotel. Blah, blah, blah. Del Rio lays him out. Da, 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 da.
With the
Wow.
fire extinguisher. No. How dare you? Don't
Yeah,
take this
you
away.
cut that
First of
down
all,
bad.
Del Rio got there pretty quickly.
Yes, how fast he found his hotel.
Well,
He followed the guy.
Del
who
Rio
was
has a
delivering
fast
the paper.
car.
But no, the guy knew he was there.
He did. Okay.
So maybe they were in the same car.
All right.
It's like, no, I'm going with.
Maybe. It's
He
possible.
kept trying to tell Big Show.
Mhm.
I know you want an autograph.
And for the most part, Big Show kind of dominated the backstage fight.
It
Until-
turned very quickly.
Yeah. Until Del Rio got his hands on...
And I think they added sound effects. That's just me.
I think that was all pre-recorded, though.
I do got to check this video out again.
One thing we skipped over was when he got the food service from the second promo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The guy wants a tip. Has his hand out. Real weird, too. He's like...
like he's doing something else.
Yeah.
Like,
And this is one of my favorite jokes. I remember seeing it years ago on a cartoon. How the guy wants a tip. And the joke is... And it's so lame. It's not even funny. It's like, here's a real tip. Get a real job. Or get a better job.
Yeah.
Next time, get a better job.
Goodness.
And I love that joke. It's so stupid. It's so cheesy and terrible.
It's funny.
But I love it.
I like it too.
Next
Oh,
week.
wait. Lays out Big Show with a fire extinguisher. People come out of the elevator. Say, that's okay. My friend just ate some bad Mexican food. I'm going to go get some Pepto.
Yes.
From what I heard, was Pepto.
This isn't the first time Big Show has apparently had a run-in with Mexican food.
But what doesn't make sense is that, alright, you had some bad Mexican
John
food.
remembers.
Yes.
You had some bad Mexican food. Why are you knocked out?
It just does
That's
that.
even
to you
worse if
sometimes.
you're having the
Yeah,
squirts.
people should be really worried
Yeah.
if you had...
If you're knocked out and you got the squirts,
Oh, goodness.
Pepto's not helping you. You need to go to a hospital.
Absolutely not.
Well, this leads to the last
This
segment,
leads
right?
to Brad Maddox in the ring.
No transition.
No transition.
No transition.
Brad Maddox just in the ring.
I loved it. Because you would think he gets laid out by the Shield, that's enough for him to be a face.
But we thought something else.
These are two things that I thought of. Well, at first it was, he's a face.
Right.
Then he starts saying all this stuff about how he's the hero,
Now
and
John
John Cena
Cena.
stays back, and he's got this. I'm thinking, okay, at this point the crowd's against him. He's obviously a heel. Maybe he's with the Shield. Maybe it's just a ploy. He's going to get them down, and
Yeah.
they're going to find out he's initiated or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's also not the case. Not only is he not face, he's still a heel, and he still gets beat up by the Shield.
Yes. And
But
then,
none
by
of the
the
good
Shield.
guys that eventually come out
no. I
came
love
out
it.
when he was getting
I
attacked.
love that.
They
that
all
was
waited.
amazing. Like, okay, once he got triple powerbomb, then everyone's like, okay, now we can
Now
show
we
it.
can go, yeah.
And speaking of the entrance,
But if they were really good guys, they would
would've
have
helped
made the
him.
save, even though he's a bad guy.
Absolutely.
Cena comes out first.
but there's a reason they didn't show up from the ramp, because
Yeah.
the greatest entrance in the history of the WWE.
God.
took
They've really
place.
gotten that camera angle down, though.
Yeah, they did.
Seeing the two walkways,
Yeah, Cena came out. He was coming out through the crowd. Then Ryback's music.
then
plays.
Ryback's music.
He's
you know,
coming down.
He's coming out. And
Sheamus-
Sheamus ran over
Yeah,
somebody.
he just threw someone aside. Had this face.
He's like,
that was
ow.
just, I can't even explain that.
I
face
want to
he
know
had.
something now. Do they do Ambrose and all them hang out backstage, then they go all the way around? Or do they hang like in a skybox
I don't
and just
know.
wait for their cue?
I don't know. Not there. Not backstage. I
You
don't
know,
know.
because think about it. If you're walking through the hall, it's like, you're Ambrose, and you're Rollins, and you're that guy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, you have to think. Maybe
How-
they're not all the tallest guys for wrestling, but they're certainly taller than the average
No, but I'm sure they
person.
close
So
off.
you just see these giant people.
No,
going on,
what they probably do is they close off a certain section of the concession.
area.
The concession area, because I have gone into arenas where I'll walk in, I'm going to my seat, and I'll see that there is one part that is
Blocked off.
blocked off. So it is possible that they make their way up from wherever they hang out, the locker rooms or whatever, and then show up there. So
So what they did was they came out through the
Cena.
crowd,
Ryback and Sheamus.
and not only that,
And I just
so
want to point
Shield
out.
is going to run away.
I want to point out something though. When Sheamus was coming down, he threw a little kid.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
He ran over somebody.
What a jerk!
His face was priceless.
Just get out of my way.
He's trying to stay all pepped up, but he's like,
he's definitely still a heel by heart.
Yeah.
So
he will lose no sleep over it. Shield, numbers match up. They're gonna hightail it.
Yeah.
They're gonna go up the ramp. But then the rest of the face locker room comes down to stop them,
yeah.
and then they disappear.
They disappear.
I don't know, because they didn't give us another camera angle of
Yeah.
that side, and I was wondering, are they still there? Like, are they waiting or whatever? And I guess they did just go back because when Shield escaped anyway,
But they went through the crowd though.
yeah, they went through the crowd.
They regrouped. No,
Right.
but all the faces were on the entrance ramp, not in the crowd. So
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was just surprised that nobody tried to catch him or anything.
yeah,
Or whatever, but
it's the burial of the Shield, I guess. And I don't
Not
like
really.
It. I don't like it.
It's
They
just,
beat them now because they have the numbers game. That's all Shield had was numbers, and that they could always escape.
Well,
And at first they couldn't escape.
we'll see. We'll see what more happens.
I think this could have waited.
But now,
this could've waited
obviously,
till
we're
next
going to
week.
get the first tag team Elimination Chamber match.
Is it obvious? Because Sheamus is already in another one. And Brad Maddox is a heel.
Wait, Sheamus is not in the SmackDown one yet?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Randy
He was on
Orton.
SmackDown when they announced it.
They didn't.
Oh, they
say.
nixed it?
They
Like, that
nixed
didn't
it.
happen?
It's Randy Orton,
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, and Danny Bryan.
Okay.
Only 3 named. No Sheamus.
I don't know.
It seems like they're
Alright,
going.
either way. Either way, Shield's gonna lose. Because I came up with the idea.
Like I said, I have the other idea where the Shield's just in the ring. It's 3-on-1 against everybody, and they just beat everybody. And it's down to Cena, of course. And
They lose?
no, Ambrose beats him. 1-on-1.
No, you know what needs to happen is this. Since it's the year of Super Cena, what's going to happen is you're going to have the first 2 are Shield members.
Yes.
They're not going to fight. They're just going to hang out for 5 minutes.
No, they're not going to do that.
No. Listen
Because
to
the
me.
first 2 that are out are predetermined.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not like they come out of pods. They already know.
All right. Well, no, they're going to mess it up. They're going to do something dumb.
It doesn't matter because they always change who's coming out next anyway.
Right. So what they're going to do is it's going to start off with 2 Shield members
Just hanging
out. Then
Just knocking
the
on
first person that
knocking
comes
on
out,
windows.
the first person to come out will be another Shield member.
Okay.
And the 3 of them will hang out for another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The next person.
Well, actually, it would
The
be
next
it would
person-
only be 5 minutes in.
Right.
So essentially, it's 10 minutes of them just hanging out.
And then the
Just
next.
talking. We're gonna beat the crap out of this guy.
And then the next person to be out will be John Cena.
No.
And he eliminates all of them before the next 2 come out.
No.
That won't happen. And then
genius.
they'll just have a party in the Elimination Chamber. Because
Imagine the faces on Sheamus and Ryback.
Yes. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Why are we here?
That'll be like the best burial in the history of the WWE.
Mine was similar.
A burial so bad that it's good.
Mine was similar to that. In both mine and yours, Shield loses to Cena. But mine was a little bit more drawn out than that.
More realistic, I guess.
Mine was a little bit more of them wailing on
Let's
2
see.
guys and then Cena overcoming the odds, I guess, and just beating them.
I don't see the Shield getting buried yet. It's
already
too
happened.
early to bury the Shield.
It's already happened. It's already happened. It happened on Raw.
No,
And it
it's
happened
not
when I
buried.
You know what needs to
realized
happen?
that Seth Rollins was the new Darren Young is when it happened.
Stop
Oh,
it.
no.
So that
What
was
also needs to happen is Shield needs to break into the Elimination Chamber while the match is going on
Because it can happen.
and blow it up.
Oh,
blow it off.
Oh, come on.
Not where my head was at.
CZW blows up their ring. Why
Okay,
can't the WWE blow up their ring?
Stop it. Stop plugging CCW.
It's not plugging. It's more like,
It's,
why even
It's
say it?
mentioning.
It's not.
Why even mention it?
and they need to put fluorescent lights.
There's no reason to have those 3 letters next to each other. Ever.
Oh, goodness.
So that was Raw.
Well, no, but you were saying that Shield should break in
They should break in.
and just lay waste to everybody?
Yeah.
All right, and who do you think they would reveal to be helping in the Elimination Chamber?
I don't know.
That's the deal. Could be a reveal, I don't know.
Could be.
But again, I really don't think there's anyone big enough to be in charge of the Shield at this
Yeah.
point, if it's not John Cena
Once
himself.
they got the money. Whoever said justice was free.
Yeah.
I like that.
so that's Raw. And
Oh, but we did overlook on the Punk thing in the very beginning that you didn't see him in the video that Paul Heyman was talking to Shield.
Yeah, he
and Brad
wasn't.
Maddox. He wasn't there.
Yeah, they did acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But I keep hearing this could be the end of Punk and Heyman.
I don't know.
With Brock Lesnar
It seems
being
like they're
back.
just going to transition Heyman to Brock Lesnar now.
Yeah.
But hey,
It seems like
it could still be that Punk didn't know about the Shield.
You got a
Because
point.
I thought about it after we did it on the show that you can word things a certain way and say, oh, Punk was there, but that's not what you meant to say.
Yeah.
It's like, we paid you off, whereas Heyman paid him off.
Yeah. He's just
And
he's
Punk
just saying
doesn't-
we because he's
yeah.
associated
Yeah.
with CM Punk. So
There was one thing.
there's still hope, I guess.
There was one thing I didn't like about this Raw. We pointed out before. Where the hell was Dolph Ziggler?
No Dolph, no AJ, no Big E. They had
I
no Funkasaurus or Tensai
Nothing.
or the Funkadactyls, but we had Bo Dallas.
Dallas.
And for a promo, a backstage promo no less. That's all he did. So,
Did I skip over that? Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett?
No, I think
over that.
we mentioned it really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bull freaking Dallas. Intercontinental champion.
He still doesn't have a profile. I checked. WWE still doesn't have a.
He's on the Power 25.
Yeah,
with no profile.
But he doesn't have a profile. He'll get one.
Give it time. He'll get one. He'll get one.
Unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate. It's
very
great.
unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
Great.
So, but does it seem like Ziggler isn't really part of a storyline right now? Because he was there, and apparently he worked the dark match after Raw
That's
and off
the
the air.
thing with the Punk and Jericho match. I assumed Dolph would be involved somehow.
Yeah.
But they almost didn't even mention him. I don't think.
No,
They did
didn't.
not mention him once.
So it's weird.
And The Rock wasn't there, but that's all fine and dandy because we got
But they
Lesnar.
reference that because Punk always says that.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm just upset that.
I don't know.
Still upset that Ziggler wasn't there. Do you think we're gonna get the Sin Cara Rey Mysterio match now, since Mysterio is back?
I don't know. I was saying that it should be Sin Cara Mysterio versus Mark Henry at WrestleMania. Just because I want to see them both kicking his legs at the same time.
yeah,
That's the only thing I care about.
I'm visualizing it. Henry's just standing in the middle of the ring, and Sin Cara and Rey
Just
Mysterio
kicking
just kicking his knees.
Just kicking his legs, yeah.
Just
I don't know
match.
who I would want to win that. I just want to see that.
Yeah, that's all I need to see.
Also, I think Ziggler was in Australia because they posted.
There was a picture of him petting a koala, and I'm thinking, all koalas have chlamydia. You shouldn't be messing with koalas.
Is that true?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things, you know, like how apes have AIDS, but it doesn't affect them the same way that it affects us. It's like they have chlamydia, but it's not like how we have chlamydia.
That's true.
Do you think?
Shouldn't be messing with koalas.
So is Del Rio gonna retain at the Chamber?
Yeah.
No, I
So
don't
who's he
think so.
facing at WrestleMania then?
No, I think he's gonna lose at a Chamber. I think he'll lose.
He's over.
No, he is over, but I don't know
He'll
that
win
they
it
have
and
enough.
then lose to Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania.
What's a good possibility though for Ziggler to cash it though?
WrestleMania. So you can main event. Even though the SmackDown guys always get the first match.
Yeah, the World Heavyweight title means
It
nothing.
means
Nothing.
absolutely nothing because it came from WCW.
Nothing. But
I don't know.
And it matters who holds it.
Yeah.
like Del Rio's holding it now, which is fine, cool. But who do you like? You know the Chamber matches for the number one contender,
Yeah.
right? And
That's why Del Rio has to win. Because if he loses
So
to
you
Big
have
Show,
Bryan.
he'd get the rematch against
No,
Big
no,
Show
you're
Mania.
right. You're right. For some reason, I was thinking.
Yeah.
You have
Del Rio wins. Whoever-
Bryan, Orton, and Rey Mysterio.
So far.
Rey Mysterio not happening. He's not winning.
He could.
Randy Orton could possibly turn heel. As we keep hearing it.
Oh, all three of those guys are face.
Yeah,
Didn't think of
all
that.
three of them are face.
But I remember looking at it on SmackDown. All the guys that were named on SmackDown, I guess they changed it, were face.
I can see maybe they put Wade Barrett in.
Where Barrett was never a world champion. All the guys that are going to be in
Oh,
elimination.
Swagger
Chamber-
is another one. It's
Yeah,
a good
he's trying to get
possibility.
in there. But
Maybe
Swagger would be the one to win. Either way, he'll lose. Unless he does beat Del Rio at Mania, and then Dolph cashes in and beats him. They were in a tag team.
Right.
They did break
They
up.
were.
It is interesting though to see what would happen.
Either way, Swagger's jobbed out.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the world title right now, it's actually more interesting than the WWE title. Because we know with the WWE
It is.
title.
It is because
We
There's
know
that
that's-
mystery with what's going to happen. Whereas
yeah, what's gonna happen
with
between
WWE,
now?
we know.
Yeah.
We know it's going to be Rock and Cena.
Yes, that's...
either or a triple threat
Or a triple threat.
Either way,
with
we
the
know.
world title, everyone's saying that Sheamus and Orton's going to happen, but all of a sudden they do this twist.
where Del Rio's still
And Del
champion.
Rio's still the champion.
Yeah.
And now we have an elimination
That was
chamber.
all on the internet, though. This is what you get for reading the internet.
But why do I have a feeling Orton's winning the chamber?
Because you love Randy Orton.
Actually, I do not, to be honest.
You are in love.
I don't like Randy Orton.
I didn't mind the RKO this week, though.
You didn't mind
Was
the
it really
RKO?
out of- was
I
it
didn't
really out
mind
of
the
nowhere?
RKO. It was better than it's been, but it's pretty much the same setup.
Was it nice?
He ducks out of it and then hits the RKO. But usually there's that pause
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, I know what you
And
mean.
this time it didn't
He
happen.
just went right to it.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of Raw overall?
like we said before, well, at least for me, it was watchable. It was good enough because it was just there. There are other editions where I'm literally in pain watching it, but this was not one of them. I enjoyed it.
It was, I think.
It was alright. An appearance by Dolph Ziggler wouldn't have hurt, but again, it wasn't the worst episode of Raw. It was alright, I guess.
I'm actually looking at one of the comments, which is kind of funny because we were talking about it before. Swagger versus Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen, but
it'll never happen, and Angle would win.
Yep.
There you go.
Really? Just like that?
Just like that.
I think Swagger would win just because
he wouldn't win.
He's
like passing the torch type thing.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have what Kurt Angle had. I know
much.
you're a much bigger Angle mark than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But
you suck.
I can acknowledge that.
No, absolutely.
Swagger doesn't
It's
have
true.
what Angle has.
It's true. Well, Angle
also,
had a character.
Angle had the wrestling ability and could cut a promo.
Right.
Swagger has one of those.
And
Angle has gold medals.
Yep.
And Swagger does not.
True.
Also, Damien Sandow wasn't at Raw either.
Well, he's a SmackDown guy anyway.
But
I think
I
the
thought-
only reason for Cody Rhodes was the shirt.
yeah, they had to get they had to tell the world about that shirt.
They needed to
And that shirt, that logo needs to be part of his Titantron now. And Cody Rhodes, I'm serious.
No.
They got to work Cody Rhodes' name into it.
It's simple. You need somebody to lose to Del Rio. And Cody's good at that. And you wanted to sell the shirt. That's it. That's the reason behind it. This is Smark talk.
Okay.
This is exactly what Smark.
Oh my God! We should
I
have a
know.
segment of Smark Talk.
That's the whole show.
With the king of the Smarks.
It's the whole show. The king and crown prince of the Smarks. And us. Me and the Ant-Man.
Yep.
Why? Why?
So we can address that fantasy matchup.
We can. Fantasy.
The fantasy matchup that still has no comments, and I
Yes.
will not tell my answer.
We got to put it up there one day. Maybe for Friday's show. We'll put it as a picture and ask the question first thing.
Who will win?
To Wood.
But the problem is that it would only address the question. I don't want to give my reasons till I hear what other people think.
I know what you mean. Well,
I think that's about. No news broke. I think that's really it. Oh, the other thing I wanted to bring up real quick. A lot of people are complaining that
About you?
No.
About your face?
No. I'm gonna throw this bottle at you in 2 seconds if you don't shut up.
How will that help your face?
It'll help my face. Okay. He's such a jerk. And I might have to do the show alone tomorrow. This is bad.
I don't think the show's happening tomorrow.
I would like to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. I listen to our shows. I don't want to hear that show.
We'll discuss it. A lot of people are complaining about
The refs.
the refs with that holding call. What is your take?
And people don't need to listen anymore.
It's
Because no one's going to.
well, no, it's definitely it's always questionable. You're always gonna have people saying they at least let them play the game, but then you have others who say they picked their spots. I believe in total, Baltimore had 5 penalties. No, Baltimore had 2, and San Francisco had 5. So, and the moments where San Francisco was penalized were very important.
The one illegal contact, which shouldn't have been called pass interference.
Boring.
This is why I don't like him on the
Football
show.
season's over.
We have to discuss this.
Football
in a
season's
private
over.
conversation.
Yes.
Football
That-
season's over.
When we have our sports segments, he's out.
The sports
He's
segments
not allowed in my house.
that no one listens to. Hey, I
It's
bring
in my
life
house.
to the sports
No,
segments.
you don't.
He brings Lord of the Rings references.
Yeah, Lord of the
to
Rings.
And ideas for other football teams.
Yeah, I guess so.
I bring
Okay.
life to it because nobody listens. You can get information or news about football anywhere.
True.
You can't have in-depth smart talk, except for here.
In depth, I'm gonna throw this
And
generic soda
and
at
people
you.
calling out each other on the air.
Yeah.
And insulting
Generic
each
soda
other.
bottle is gonna fly at your face. That's all I know. According to Raw, Mark Henry is ready to destroy people. Go
Yeah,
figure.
he's opening up the Hall of Pain again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's bringing back the Hall of Pain.
Yeah,
Did he say that or?
they said it on commentary
Oh,
when he destroyed Sin Cara, D-Bry, and Ray Ray.
Did he
Alright.
destroy Debra? I thought he just threw him aside.
He threw him to the side, but
But his head hit the back,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So that's all he needed to do, I guess.
so no Dolph, which was pretty sad, but What can you do? We might do the show tomorrow.
I don't think
I
don't think so.
Rob is being all homo right now.
Wow.
Such a homo.
Wow, and he says it a second time.
I don't like missing
Homo
days, but Ant-Man has
Ant-Man's got some personal stuff.
issues he's got to take care of.
I might have some government. Some court
sure.
stuff.
So it'll be back tomorrow or Thursday. I hate missing days, but yeah.
I know it must be terrible for you to just wait at home and not wake up, and have people wait outside for you.
You know, I'm gonna wait like 10 minutes on Thursday to let you guys in.
So
well, you can come in. You can come in. You can't.
It doesn't matter because you're gonna make us go to generic coffee and donut shop anyway. The 3 seconds we come in doesn't matter to me.
By the way, pitchers and
I'm
catchers,
still buying a bunch of donuts if I don't have court.
Pitchers and catchers 6 days away.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Psyched for baseball. Rob's not because he's not a sports fan at all.
Nope.
He just likes this wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, wrestling.
So smarky. That's why you're the prince. Crown prince.
What? Ted Turner called it wrestling.
Crown prince.
Shut up. So, we will have the King of the Smarks here, though.
Oh, really?
Mike
Yes.
Tenay.
Mike today.
I want to put him as a tag, so I just decided I mentioned him now. I can put him as a tag.
Good guy.
So if anyone ever searches Mike Tenay on YouTube, our video will come up.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
We're wrapping.
I could come up with more baseball teams though, like I did for football.
Oh God!
You're welcome for the 3 people that might have listened to that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm rapping.
Come on.
I'm John.
Ant-Man.
The Alaskan polar bears.
Stop it.
All right.